In this video, we'll be talking about creating send tracks inside of Mixcraft. Send tracks in Mixcraft are a very efficient way to group common processing, or add parallel effects to your mix. If you have many tracks using the same effect with the same settings, you can offload that processing using a send track to use only a single instance of that plugin, and even add further effects for a more advanced signal chain. In this example here today, I have a track here, and each of these 3 drum parts has a reverb on it. Let's take a listen. If we go into each track here and take a look at the reverb, we'll see that it's the same reverb with the same settings, just with a different mix level on each. To make this entire project more efficient, we can instead create a send track and use just one instance of this reverb. Let's close these out and begin by adding a send track to our project. Let's expand our mixer here and right-click in the mixer area and go to Insert Track and select Send Track. Now let's go down to our send and rename this as Reverb Send. Now we'll need to add our reverb to the send track and remove it from each of our drum tracks. We can quickly copy it over by hovering over it, holding Alt, and then dragging it onto our send track here. Now we can go to our drum tracks and right-click and remove this reverb. Back on our send track, we'll open up the reverb and set the mix to 100%. For send effects, it's important to remember to set their mix parameter to 100% wet if there is a dry, wet, or blend knob available. Whenever you're using a send, the dry signal will be the original channel inside of our mixer. So with that in mind, there's no need to use any dry signal in the send track itself. Now that we've set this up, if we take another look at our mixer here, we'll see that we have a send knob at the top of each of these channels. If you're not seeing the send knob, you can go over to the left-hand side and click on the mixer panel preferences and make sure that the box for sends is checked. Now, we can use this knob to send different amounts of each of these drum signals into the reverb send. Let's try it out. Now, from here, we can control this reverb like any other track using its fader to make it louder or quieter. And we can even add further processing by going in and adding further effects to this channel. In this case, maybe we could use an EQ to clean this sound up a little bit, and maybe just add a bit more mid-range. Now, we can blend it in against the original tracks and get a reverb send. As you can probably tell, sends are a great tool to use in your sessions to offload processing to a single plugin instance, or get creative with interesting effects chains. By now, you should understand how to use send tracks to make your effects and processing chains more efficient when sending multiple sources to the same processing chain, and understand how to further affect your sends with custom processing. That wraps everything up for this video, so thanks for watching.